Well, Michael, here is your 282. Let me give you a short rundown of what all I did. I put in stainless steel posts at the front of the engine to attach the shell and the chassis. I also re-epoxied or epoxied one of the attachments at the back of the shell that goes into the side of the frame because one of those was broken. I took apart and I didn't end up needing to do any servicing other than lubrication to the E unit. It was sticking a little bit, but that seems to be working better. I replaced the red smoke extension here because that thing was broken. So that's a new one. I'm going to put an oil wick at the back of the engine because it does not have one yet, or it does not have one, and I'm going to add one. I haven't done that yet. As you can see, the engine's been fully serviced. It's been completely taken apart. I've added some spacing washers around the armature because it had there it was impeding its ability to run very well. There you have it. That's what I've done. There was a little piece broken down. So there you can kind of see in front of that tab, between the outside tab and the inside tab, where the link goes into, the side rod goes into. You can kind of see there's a little weird thing there. That's where the crack was. That part broke off. When I put it back together, I epoxied it, and then I used a small piece of brass to reinforce that. So it's going to be nice and strong and be able to handle having the linkage up here and not break off again. So this is the update. The only thing I do not like yet, but it is what it is somebody rewired this with this rainbow wire, which is fine, but that wire is really stiff, so that when I'm running this engine and it goes around the curves, the engine tends to either pull the front of the tender off, or the wire will cause the front of the engine to come loose or come off the rail. It happens obviously on the curves, not on the straight. And again, it's because of the stiffness of this wire. And if you want me to replace that wire with some black period correct wire, I can do that. If you're not going to run this engine, then it can stay the way it is. In other words, it's not hurting anything other than it impedes operation. And I've messed with pulling the wire out, pushing back in, trying to adjust the length of wire, hoping that would give it enough flexibility, and it just doesn't. So I don't know either. I should say, if you want that replaced, I might end up needing to also get new jack panel back here because, well, and also I saw on the reverse unit they weren't too careful when they soldered stuff, so it may mean some additional parts if that is something you want done. But I'll leave that to you. So let me know if you want me to do any more with the wiring between the tender and the engine. And I forgot, obviously you know this, but I replaced one of the drivers on the engine. I don't know why I didn't say that, but anyhow. All right, so there you have it, and I hope you enjoy this video clip, and yeah, let me know how to proceed. Thanks, bye.